Another Friday is here. BMPS, bald, muscled, pot-bellied, and skinny, is here again. The boys are here with me, and I'm taking it from left, right. What's up, my brother?
I am good. Bold as usual. Ever knowledgeable.
And what did you say the other time?
I represent what every man should
aspire
to look like.
Oh, should aspire. So not necessarily. It's not the definition of a man.
I am.
It's okay. We're done with you. Hey. And then comes Jason, representing the muscled. Charlie,
yo, bro,
how was Uganda though?
Uganda was
told
good.
us about that.
Uganda was good.
Did you play?
No, unfortunately, I was out on injury. I tore my MCL, but the team did well. The team did well. We are back home, and it's good to be home.
Akwaba. What is his problem?
Why are you always hating on this guy?
Listen. When you have something and somebody wants to have it and they don't have it.
So what is it about you that you think that you have?
Wants the muscles. The muscles.
Oh.
Yeah. He's actually tried to convince me into training him at the gym, but I know I'll kill him. So.
You go do this thing behind closed doors, man.
He wanted me to train him, but yeah.
But anyway, Mr. Possible, representing the skinny and bony.
That sounds sexy, man.
I'm not sounding sexy. Are you kidding?
That's hoeing.
Wait, do you have a thing for me?
Like you hoeing on set?
You guys
because we're here to talk about.
They should get a room already.
Like you guys need a minute. Do you need a minute?
Do you need a minute?
No,
yeah. See how he's doing the hands. Do you guys need a minute?
Stuff sounds sexy. Stuff sounds. And I am Kofi Hayford, your host. Once again, this is BMPS, bald, muscle, pot-bellied, and skinny. If you want to understand things from a man's perspective, I always say this is that show for you. This is where we say it as it is. No mincing words. Of course, this is BMPS. So keep it locked right here on Joy Prime. And today we're discussing if everyone should have a whole face in their life.
Like the one you're having now.
The one I'm having now is a hole to clear all those
farmer hole.
You know, the farmer kind of hole.
I mean,
but that's not what we're talking about right here.
Your whole face, you're having it now.
There's nothing wrong with a whole face, though.
Exactly. I don't know why he's
trying so why are you hiding behind that? It's cool. It's normal. It's okay.
We've all been there.
Oh, you have been there?
Oh, yes.
Absolutely.
You have been
and
there.
I'm happy I have been.
You are in there.
He's still in there.
Yeah.
So we're going to zoom into this conversation right now. If you want to be a part of it, please use the hashtag BMPS on Joy Prime. You can also use BMPS, and all your comments are going to reach us. What is your problem?
What do you mean, what is my problem? People came up against me. I need to retaliate.
I was doing my intro. You can actually
come against you.
Yeah, we just
but anyway,
described
Sahara Solace is actually very dope. Man.
Nice.
Cheers to BMPS.
It's nice.
Is she actually bringing another one? Because I agreed to
Probably.
Yeah,
that's
she's
cool.
bringing it.
What is my problem?
Guys, let me start with you.
promise.
Should everyone have a whole face in your life? Should everyone get to that point in your life where they break loose and go all about chasing their sexual desires?
It's good he started.
But if you don't know your sexual desire, what do you have to do?
That's not what I
He's asked you a simple question. Just answer the damn thing, man.
Yes. Are you okay?
Dude, come on.
Are you okay?
Come on.
Of
It's
course.
not. Elaborate.
Charlie.
I know you are in that phase right now.
Oh, I am in it.
You have actually been
That's why we started
I am
with
still exploring.
Good, just good.
Jason once was in it.
Yes.
now you-
Wait,
Don't speak for me. Speak for yourself.
So you talk to us. Tell
I'm
us.
not speaking for myself because, like, you made mention of it, right? You mentioned I'm saying, yeah, we've all been there before. When you marry, so make you not tell me say me I didn't mention give you.
Relax.
Relax. What did they tell me?
Relax.
Why
I
is
know
he always
a
agitated?
lot of, yes, I mean, but the interesting thing is that a lot of people actually like the fact that
It's
he's
because of
always
the
like-
Exactly.
No, see, I dey talk true. This
And-
thing, if you can make it, then you guys they massage the issue. and
Okay,
things.
you know what? I'll go first. Because
Go
he's
for
saying,
it.
that we massage, so I'm not going to massage.
Okay.
I think everyone should go through a whole phase. You know what? Should.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be where I am today if I did not.
Where are you?
I should be saying that. I am not where I am today. I should be saying that. No,
In the shop, we say,
I'll tell you what. Okay.
Let me say, you're still in the process.
Okay,
he's still in the process.
You're like me, we did together.
You know what? We are definitely not
Forget
together.
yourself.
We're definitely not the same.
No, break it
But
down.
we have no.
Break it down.
Okay,
for me.
so
why
here-
do you think
okay.
everyone should?
Okay, so I'm going to start off with describing what I see as a whole phase. Yeah. So a whole phase is that period where you're experimenting, you're exploring what makes you tick, what you like when it comes to sex and your relationship with women. Yeah, there are certain things that you have to get off your chest, right? That you have to explore now. That
Charlie,
you may not be able to.
Relax.
You say they break them down, so make him mention what things. Break them down, make you know.
Relax.
Okay, so if it wasn't for my whole phase, I wouldn't know my favorite sexual position. I wouldn't know
Which is
Why should he tell you?
exactly.
Do you plan on having sex with him?
Oh, what did they talk about?
Why should he tell you?
But in woman they listen. In woman they
My
watch.
favorite sex position.
yeah.
In woman they watch.
I have something called the Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Which one?
You see why you shouldn't have mentioned it? Possible, you see, you go carry problem, people.
No, if you cried in payday.
Spider-Man.
Newcastle.
No, but the thing
Is it
is,
Newcastle style?
it's a South London thing.
Yeah, because Accra here, I don't know any style.
Let me tell you something. There are people
The other
in Accra
ones
who are doing it.
So do they have Batman?
I don't know. I can only speak for I can only speak what I've seen.
Me, I know just two.
You asked me a question, I answered it.
How does he know too if he's a virgin?
You know, we'll come to that one.
Come on.
We'll
There
come
are
to that.
books. There are books. There are videos. But anyway, let's not digress.
Yeah.
Please continue.
Yeah. So okay. So if it wasn't for the whole phase, yeah, I wouldn't have been able to explore things about myself that I know now. Sometimes, you know, when
Really?
Why are you laughing? Let him land. Let him finish. Let him finish.
no. But listen, no. I mean, on the real, though. On the real. Bro, let me finish the thing, man. You asked me a question, I answered. You see, at least I had the balls to be able to answer the question. You want to answer the question, you're there being defensive.
No, me, Spider-Man there.
Hey, Spider-Man.
It's quite new. I've never heard.
Yeah.
I not cut you, but you see that funny video, trendy video where they go with the kiddie, they were between two walls in way, mommy one beat up. Now they do that things.
All of you say the Spider-Man position, you go shoot webs.
Fine. All right. So just move on with the
So
whole
okay.
face thing.
So the
we're
point
talking
the
about.
point I was making was that listen, before, do you know what? Let's be real. Before you can satisfy any woman you're gonna be with, whether it's in marriage or whatever, towards that end goal, there are certain things you need to explore about yourself and the genre that woman is. Women, right? You can't explore that if you've never been able to, to really discover. And you can't stick to one woman. You can't discover that when you're sticking to one woman at that certain stage.
That I agree with you.
Yeah? Great.
Yeah.
So you have
I'm
to
with you
explore different women at a certain point in time in order to build your, I always say resume of experience.
Okay.
And whoever's lucky to experience you at that end of that road, when you've
the
gone
lucky
season,
one.
is the lucky one.
Yeah.
Because you've been able to compile everything that you needed to know about yourself and about how to satisfy her. And I think you need to embrace that. I think it's very necessary to be. I mean, it's a shame we're calling it whole phase, but it is what it is.
Oh.
Jason,
Yeah.
how are
So
we?
yeah,
How
I
are
think. Oh, we are very fine. We are very fine. I think to an extent I agree with him.
You agree
everybody.
with what, the Spider-Man position?
Oh no, please ask for that one. I have no idea about it. But I think everybody needs to have a whole face. And why I'm saying that is because look, I always say this, and sometimes my friends don't agree with it. But yeah, whatever. I don't care. Sex is overrated. Yeah, I have my reasons for saying that.
You wanna
And
share with us?
regards, we'll talk about that
When?
eventually or later, probably now. But the reason why I'm saying that is, I say sex is overrated because we tend to live in a culture where we sort of shy away from sex and everything about it, but we are hypocrites. We do most of these things behind closed doors.
But sex
then-
is behind closed doors. What are you talking about?
No, I don't.
some
mean-
people do
I don't
public
mean,
display.
I don't mean you should have sex in public. But look, there are sometimes I can count the number of my friends as old as I am who have even had sexual talks with their parents.
Okay.
People don't even feel comfortable to
Right,
have those kind.
that's
That's why I say sex is overrated.
Right,
but
I
the
get
reason why I'm saying that everybody should have their whole faces, it more or less opens you to everything about sex. So eventually, when you settle down for this one person who you feel like you want to have forever with, you realize that, I've seen it all, I've done it all. So like, what's the point? You see, there are lots of times where we insult some of our friends because they are with someone, they're in a relationship, and they end up cheating. And you look at the person they cheated with, and you look at their girlfriend, and you're like, but
Why?
why?
Yeah, why?
It's just because there's this what should I call it, adventurous nature where they want to do stuff, they want to do things, and probably their woman or whoever they're with might not be readily available for it. So then they go out there. If you have this whole phase, you probably do all those things. So eventually when you decide, look, I want to settle down, there's no point of doing all that, because then you realize, there's sex, that's it. Yeah, right. So you've been with tall women, short women, big women, slim women, curvy women, flat buttocks women, and you realize that, listen to me, my brother, ignore that one.
What's the
experience? So then you realize my experience.
The time you're in whole phase, we know say you marry, respect to that.
No.
Another question.
But if you say what's my experience, I won't be able to.
Did you discover something?
Listen, let me finish. I can't put all in a concise manner because it was a phase.
Did you discover
my phase? I'll tell you. Hold on. My phase was for about 3 years. Okay, and in that 3 years, I had a whole phase for like 3 years.
For 3 years.
Yeah.
I knew were you seriously dating at the time?
No, I wasn't seriously. So it was right after a very serious relationship went down the drain.
Do you agree? Hold on, sorry, but do you agree that, or would you say that it's not advisable to have a whole phase when you're dating?
How do you have a whole phase when you're dating? It doesn't work that way. You should have a whole phase when you're single, preferably right after a bad breakup. Okay. There is this energy that comes with it when it's right after a breakup. So yeah, you literally pick up all those experiences. Then whenever you're ready, you realize that, okay, now I'm with this person. I've got all these experiences. I know what to do, like when to do it and all that with regards to sex. And then you move on into your next serious relationship. Yeah.
Possible. Do you agree that some people actually have a whole phase even when you're dating?
I think that person is not actually into that relationship, or the person is not ready for that relationship.
Oh, it's not a whole phase.
I don't agree.
But it's just cheating.
But I don't agree.
But I mean, if they if they do the things, all right, you wouldn't know, because you might think that, okay, fine, this relationship that I have moved into is the last one. But you find out that, oh, okay, fine, nah, I don't need this. I need to move on, or like the relationship just will come to an end. So for me, I think we're all exploring. If it doesn't happen with this girl, maybe the next girl. And then mind you, the girl that they tend to be the lucky one, who is finally going to be married to you, might not even be
the person.
So you get married, and then you go enjoy somebody's.
I get it.
Again. All right? So this whole phase, for me, it's never going to end. Unless you psych your mind free.
That is not a whole phase.
Yeah. No,
it's a lifestyle.
Listen.
No,
so then that's cheating.
Hold on.
Then that's cheating.
Oh,
listen.
But if you're in a relationship and then you are not married to a woman, hold on. If you're in a relationship and then you are not married to a woman, and then you go do something with another woman, that is also cheating.
But you can't be. You can't be in a relationship.
Of a whole phase.
Listen.
No,
you are getting me wrong. What I'm trying to say is, okay, I'll use myself as an example. The 3 years that I had my whole phase, I never once had a serious relationship. Because
for all that 3 years.
No, listen. So that's my personal. I feel like if you are in a serious relationship, you can't be in a whole phase. A whole phase. Okay, so back to 3 years ago, some people are going to lambast me for this, but I don't.
That was the reason why I didn't want to talk about.
Listen, let me finish. Listen.
Why did you say it?
When I was possible, calm down. You don't always have to be agitated.
I'm not agitating.
You are smallish.
I was the one making my point.
So as I was saying, you wanted experience. So as I was saying,
I needed it long.
When I was in my whole phase, okay, there are times when in a span of about a week, I can have like 3 girls come over. You can't be in a relationship and do something like that.
Yeah. You can. Somebody can.
Then it's not a whole phase.
Say you can't, but I can.
Yeah. Who can? I'm not like that.
Then it's not a whole phase. So that's why.
Like
so you see, now that you say that,
you know what I'm doing, whether it's a whole phase or like
exactly, it's good he's brought that up. That's why. So that's what I'm trying to tell you that
as we move on, it becomes a whole phase at the end, and I'm not ready to end it.
No, but that's not a whole phase.
You know,
so
you know that the last shoot we had at the spa was when I actually got to know that my feelings did my back.
Because the woman was catching there.
Hold on. Ask me when the woman deal, but as I never know say my feelings did my back.
So women
And
not
so
touch the
that
bag before.
massage we go do one.
So you discover something
at
new.
Maati.
Yeah, so imagine say me and woman day right now, all right, where I go meet another one, where he touch there. I go no say, no, this girl actually discover where my feeling, because as of now, I don't know where my feeling.
No, but if you say that,
Answer
then
that.
I think you might never be able to. I won't say move out of the whole phase, but you might never be able to have a serious relationship in the sense that
I think he has.
No, but you can still discover new things
No,
outside of the
listen,
whole
listen,
phase.
I don't even want to
listen,
move.
let
I don't
me-
even want
you
to move
see,
from
if
there.
you don't let me land, you wouldn't
I don't want to
understand
move
me.
from there.
So listen, if he's saying something like this, okay, like for me, for instance, I got a bad breakup, like it was very bad. After that, I was like, yeah, you know what, how you, I hate all women and
But
women
how can
and
you-
blah
how
blah
can you hate all
blah.
women?
Let me land, possible. And then I went about just anybody who seems to like me, yeah, let's get it on, that kind of thing. But if you're saying that just because, like for instance, the last time we went to the spa, the woman touched some place and blah, and you are in a serious relationship right now, then some way, somehow, you go somewhere and another person touches it, and because of that, you move to that, then you might as well just forget about the serious relationship. Do your whole
stay a
phase. Do your whole
Just
phase.
stay a hoe.
Experience as much as you can. Then let me end.
And
Then
what-
when
how-
you
how-
decide, that I want to settle, you should also remember that it comes with commitments. It comes with sacrifices. That is when you decide that, yeah, so I'm with this woman, I'm in a serious relationship with this woman. But someone just touched here, and I realized, oh, I actually have feelings there.
Do you mind
But
touching there for me, please?
But because you've decided you're going to be in a serious relationship, based on the commitment you've decided to put yourself in and the sacrifices you need to give, then you can't go ahead and chase that.
Right.
So the whole phase is, you are whoring, bro. Like, yeah, anybody, anything goes. But immediately you decide that my whole phase is over, you can't be in a serious relationship and still have the phase. Unless that serious relationship, just as you said, the person might not be the final person. Then you break up and then go back in a whole phase.
No, but you see, how do you determine that? Okay, fine, your whole phase has ended. You've gotten a woman that you are in a serious relationship with. You've gotten married to. You've gotten married to. You've gotten married to.
Make you remind them.
You've gotten married to this woman.
Yeah.
All right. You guys are married.
Yeah.
But still, you dey cheat.
So that's not a whole phase.
That's not a whole phase. Okay, so me,
So let me put it this way. That's not a phase. The person is a whole, but that's not a phase.
all right, Kofi. I've had.
So, are you a hoe?
Okay, cool. Okay, hold on.
But why are you asking me?
I don't know why you're
Why are you
asking. Kofi,
No, I'm asking everybody.
So hold on. So I've had whole phases. Yeah, periods of time.
But
So
you've ended it.
yeah.
Oh, he said hard, bro.
I've had
Hard,
whole
hard.
phases. Okay, so listen, the first and what instigated the first whole phase, yeah, was basically what I had experienced in Ghana. So when I was in Ghana in boarding school, when I came to Ghana, JSS, I was, all bubbly, confident. Then I came Ghana, SS, Charlie. It went down. I became SU president, then choir thing.
You are an SU
This girl-
president.
Yeah,
SU.
I left Ghana a virgin. Bro, I left.
Guy actually
you
had
were
it.
SU.
Yo, listen, no, SS. So I left, so I was choir father, everything.
SS
No,
was
but he
over.
says SS as if it's good. How's my whole face
No,
after
hold on.
uni?
No, but hold on. No, let me land. The reason why I'm mentioning that, is by the time I left senior high,
What did they do Spider-Man? Then why not?
I hadn't even so much as spoken to a woman before. Yeah, I hadn't even so much as spoken. So when I went back to London, to Croydon, all of a sudden, women that I was so shy to speak to were talking to
You have
me,
this confidence.
right? And that confidence came. As soon as I got to taste it once,
That was it.
I was all over the place.
You were just shooting.
Then
all
it
over.
coincided with me going to university. Listen, forget what you see in Legon here. Yeah?
Nothing.
University in the UK. Yeah, everyone has left their home for the first time ever.
Yeah. That
And if you're in a
freedom.
university, I was in a university where I was one of 7 black men.
Wow.
Yeah,
So you're a hot cake.
I was a hot cake,
Demand was high.
bro. So you say what 3 times a week? Listen, there
That
was a
was-
time.
Yours was
I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna be real.
That
Hold on,
actually
hold on,
he.
Okay, all right. You know what? Can you just hold on for me
Okay,
so
go
we
ahead.
take a quick break?
Okay, go ahead.
And then we'll ride back. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a heated conversation. I don't know why it's so heated. Probably because all 3 men are.
What?
What? Say it.
Why are you
Say it then.
Say it. I dare you.
not?
Say it.
Say it then.
What? Say it.
We'll be right back.
My guy, you first of all, you said you are a virgin on air.
Hold on, which was?
Yeah.
You
So now
made
you're-
making points. Which was? We are concluding it today.
Yeah, please.
Are you a virgin or not?
That's not the topic on board. Is
We
it?
know. But we're asking.
But yeah,
are
you-
it all boils down to.
Okay, let's
So,
vote. How
are you-
many people want to know? Are you a virgin? Oh, you need.
Welcome back from the break. Still watching BMPS right here on Joy Prime. I am Kofi Hayford, and we are discussing the whole face in everyone's life. Should everyone have a whole face? Should some people be exempted, or is it necessary?
Even pastors should have
Pastor should.
Why should pastors have whole faces?
It's an experience, a human experience.
Absolutely.
Some people don't need it.
No, everyone needs it.
Charlie wanna finish.
Oh God.
I mean, the way do the
People swap and take this one, give them.
I mean, you guys know the thing.
But anyway, you were on the floor before the
Yeah.
commercial break. You were talking about your experiences in the university.
So,
yeah.
so university. So at this point, I tasted my first experience of women in university. Yeah. After that, it was rampage. Dude, like it got to a point I got blacklisted by the female community. No, yo, like I would wake up in a house that I was in previously. But I was in the room next door the previous night. Yeah, that's how it was.
That's bad.
But you know what?
Boy,
I would never change it.
You're on a marathon mission.
Absolutely. Because now
It's worth
woman go day my day, then say she's not satisfied. Hell no. Because
Hey.
no, it's true. No,
Hey.
it's necessary. Absolutely.
I'm with you, my brother.
Absolutely. That's how
I'm with you.
I'm not rich, so I gotta keep my women another way.
I told you this when we were doing. Didn't I say this?
Yes.
You don't get money.
You fall.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's it. It's as simple as that.
Like, it-
And to be honest, anyone out there who's watching this here,
I'm watching,
who
I'm
thinks
listening.
anyone out there who thinks here that it's like a taboo to even embrace your Charlie, nah.
Embrace your
It's
sexuality.
embrace it, enjoy it. You got one life to live, and it's normal. It's necessary.
So
you
you
learn
think-
more about yourself, and you owe it to
Right.
yourself.
That's what I was going to ask
learn
you.
that.
So you think it is a period to discover yourself?
Absolutely, because there are people that don't go through the whole phase. They get married, and that's when the problem starts.
And they start complaining,
especially
"I
if
never
you're with
come."
someone who has been through a whole phase.
Yeah,
Look,
it's
I
worse.
am never,
Yeah.
It's
I am
bad.
never going to make Kofi get away with this thing. He tell anybody as a whole. So if you debate the question, you don't want to take an experience. Have
Oh,
you
he's a
ever
virgin.
been
He's a virgin. He's a virgin.
Wait,
He's a virgin.
The last time you talk, have you ever? Had?
No, he's a virgin.
No, I've never had a whole face. No, I'm being serious.
No, but maybe he hasn't.
No. I've never. You see, wait.
But you're not a virgin.
Make it not make
I'm going to answer that in the very last episode of BMPS.
Which was? Which
my
was?
guy,
Which
you,
was?
first
Hold
of all,
on,
you
hold
said
on,
you are a
hold on.
virgin on air.
Hold on, which was?
Yeah.
You
So
make
now
making
you're-
points. Which was? We are concluding it today.
Yeah, please.
Are you a virgin or not?
That's not the topic on board.
We know.
But we're asking,
But yeah,
are
it all boils down to
Okay, let's
so,
vote. How many people want to know? Are you a virgin?
Oh, you even.
You know why I raised my hand?
Why?
Papa.
Boy, are you a virgin?
I'm pay my scroll school.
Are you a virgin?
Eh?
Are you a virgin?
You see?
Let's move on.
Good.
He would not answer.
Could you be with a woman who has never had a whole phase?
Of course.
Bearing in mind that you are embracing that it's necessary to have a whole phase. You know what I mean? There are some women out there,
Me no.
genuinely, who, because
Yeah.
of the societal makeup,
Yeah.
they have never felt
They've
comfortable
never had it.
exploring. Could you, knowing what you've explored, would you be content with a woman
Do
who
you
has
want me to
never
answer?
explored?
Do you want to answer?
I'm curious.
I think I know your answer.
You know my answer,
Could
but let
you?
me just voice it out. So she's not had a whole face, right?
Exactly.
Yes.
So
but,
that's.
but listen,
anyway, finish
I
it.
have had enough whole face.
For the both of you.
I can give her that whole face.
What if she's not willing to learn?
Then she's not ready to settle.
No, but why would she want to learn? I mean, if you're
No.
married, or are you not speaking
No,
in that?
but the
she
thing
has
is,
to be able
even,
to learn.
even if she's not willing to learn, you would learn eventually. Unless you're not married and
Yeah.
unless your sex life is not good. But eventually, I'm telling you, I have had enough that it will be enough for both of us.
Okay.
Okay, I'll make a talk.
No, make it
But
talk
you
there.
want you to talk there, me if you never had a whole face, I don't like you.
That's your preference.
Yeah, that's cool. It boils down to
No.
preferences.
Yeah.
Because you know why? See, let me tell you, communication is very important. We spoke about that the last time, right?
Yeah.
And I'm telling you that look, a woman who has never had a whole face before doesn't really know what, like where the.
That's not
No,
true.
I don't agree. Please, don't even go there.
That's not true.
Hey,
For
That's
example,
not what?
No,
That's
look,
not true.
let me use myself.
You
as
don't need a whole face to
To know
gain
exactly.
experience because there are people who have moved from relationships to relationship and they've gathered that.
Listen, why-
I said no, you don't. You are getting.
That's the
I
point.
think that you
Look,
don't
can
understand what a whole
I
face
think
is.
I'm
What are you
impossible
talking
on this
about,
one.
Sharon?
I'm impossible on this
listen,
one.
I know what you mean.
Yeah, I get what you
What are
mean.
you talking about?
Listen,
Cool
there
down.
are people who have been, let's say a lady who has been in about 13 past relationships. Obviously, she's gained some form of sexual experience through all that.
bro.
She doesn't necessarily
There
have
is
to
one
hold.
person-
We're
there's
calling
one
whole
person-
face
there-
for a reason.
See, there is one person.
Let's be real.
No. Look,
You know that it's not
I
everybody
wanted
who
to
goes
use
through a whole
myself
phase
as an
for
example,
experience.
but I wanted to use myself as an example,
Okay,
but you
right.
wouldn't listen.
No, I'm listening. I'm listening.
I'm
Sorry.
telling you for a fact that, in all honesty, yeah, we all know that I'm joking about this virgin thing.
I don't know. You haven't
Me, I don't know.
confirmed.
Me, I don't know.
So I can only
Fine.
assume you're a virgin.
Fine.
So are you accepting that you're not a virgin?
I'm not a virgin.
Okay,
Ah,
great.
okay, so
Great.
you're-
Now we know.
I
Okay,
got it.
continue.
All right, let's
Now
move on.
now
Let's
continue
move
your
on.
point. Continue your point.
Right. Look, I have never had a whole face.
Okay.
In fact, I can't have a whole face.
But
Why
it
not?
doesn't- It
Hold
doesn't
on,
mean you're
hold on,
bad
so
in
hold
bed.
on, hold on, Kofi, hold on. You continue. See, so are you telling me that the girl that you dated before is still the girl, like the first girl you dated
You're
is still
confused.
The,
You
I'm
don't
not confused.
understand
Hold on.
what whole face is.
Hold on.
Okay.
All right. The girl that, like the first girl you dated, is still the girl that you're dating right now.
Would you be surprised if I told you yes?
Okay.
No, even if it is no, listen, I'll answer him.
No, to be
Possible.
honest, would you be
possible.
surprised?
Even if it is no, before my whole phase, I had dated a couple of girls. It doesn't mean that
You
that
were
was my
hoeing,
whole
exactly.
phase.
Charlie, final thoughts. We have just 1 minute to go.
For me, look, I think, and I'm addressing people that have felt maybe less confident to be able to explore. It's very necessary to explore, and to be honest, you owe it to yourself to understand who you are in that context. And whole phase is just one of the many ways in which you can do that. And I think it's, if you want to explore and experience it, please by all means do it.
Jason.
Yeah, basically same thing. If you haven't, it will be good, and I feel like it might be helpful depending on what you use the experience for. But also, if you've not had a whole phase and you're not the type who would have a whole phase, it's also not bad. The only thing is understand who you are, understand your sexuality, and live. Charlie, let's live and let live.
Bro.
Yeah, I've never had a whole phase before.
Okay.
So I am still with my woman. If you leave me today, I will move on. I don't know whether that's a whole phase or that's not a whole phase, but I think every man needs to explore their sexual desires and then know what. Yeah.
Every man and woman. That's what Possible is saying. Well, so I think that if you have had a whole phase, that's fine. I mean, if you happen to experience it, that's okay. Like they're saying, it helps you to explore. But if you haven't had a whole phase, you don't necessarily have to go on, that tangent of necessarily having a whole phase. You can still explore yourself if you have one person. You can do it. Yeah? So that's what I also think. This has been BMPS. Let's know your thoughts using the hashtag BMPS and, of course, BMPS on Joy Prime. I'm Kofi Hayford, host of this beautiful show, and I did this with Possible, Jason, and Nanye. Catch you next week.